Up next, we've got a special treat. I hope you'll call it a special treat. With one of our newest partnerships to serve as a channel for members to find the next generation of talent for your agencies. In talking with agency principals, we hear over and over that finding good workers to fill the place of retiring baby boomers is still a big concern, and that good workers are hard to find. And at the same time, as I interact with our youngest members every summer at the Young Agents Conference, it never ceases to amaze me to be impressed with how knowledgeable, the enthusiasm that they have, the pure energy that our young people bring with them. So the talent's out there. We just need to get better at helping you find it, agents. So I'd like to introduce now our next speaker, the Assistant Director of the Brantley Risk and Insurance Center, which is within the Walker College of Business at Appalachian State University, Greg Langdon. He's been with the university for more than 20 years and joined the Brantley Center in July of 2011. As Assistant Director, Greg supports students in resume reviews, career counseling, internship preparation, directing the RMI Career Fair and Resume Book, and other student leadership activities. If you're looking for new talent for your agency, he is a man who can help you find it. Welcome, Greg Langdon.
Good morning, everyone. We appreciate the opportunity to be here. As Frank said, my name is Greg Langdon with Appalachian State University. And yes, I realize it's early on a Tuesday morning, but I do have 4 bright and shiny shirts over here. So please stand up. I've got 4 Appalachian students who are here with me today. Thank you, guys. I'm so proud of them. They've done so well throughout the whole trip here. One of the things that's a great opportunity for us came about in January when Frank had called us up at App State and said, hey, we're looking for an opportunity to try to find more talent for our agents in South Carolina. Is that something that you think you might be interested in? And I looked over at our students who are always looking for jobs out in the industry and said, yeah, I think we can definitely make that happen. So we had a great meeting in Columbia in January, and it kind of evolved into the opportunity to be here, and we were invited to participate in your annual convention, and we're very much appreciative of that opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. At Appalachian State University, we've had a risk management and insurance program for going on about 30 years. And in 1988, your colleagues to the north, the independent agents of North Carolina, helped found the Brantley Risk and Insurance Center at our university, which is solely designed to help support the risk management insurance program. They're different, but they work hand in glove with each other. We have a very strong academic component at the university. Many of you have met our professors, Dr. Marlette, Dr. Eppermanis, and Dr. Wood. And I am not a faculty member at the university. My entire job is to help prepare our students to use the academic skills they're learning in the classrooms to be prepared to be leaders to join your agency in the industry upon graduation. Quantity is not the best way, in my opinion, to rank academic programs, but it's the only one we have right now. So with that in mind, the Appalachian State University Risk Management Insurance, or RMI program, is actually the 5th largest in the country. We currently have 135 majors, and the 4 that are here with us today are majors that are planning on already going into the industry. They know as college students this is something that they're interested in and they want to do. We hear often a lot of times of, I kind of ended up in the industry, or I fell into the industry. Nothing wrong with that. These students have made it a commitment with their academic studies. They know this is what it is they want to do. We're very fortunate at the Brantley Center at Appalachian State is we have the support of the industry to do what it is that we do. The center is completely privately funded. My salary, travel, everything that we're doing, we have to raise the money for that every year, and the industry has helped support that. I'm a huge baseball fan. I'm a Chicago Cubs baseball fan, so I should say a long-suffering baseball fan. But one of the things that I try to do and to explain to the industry and to our students, my job is to try to be a good minor league manager, if that makes sense, to try to prepare our students so when it's time for them to graduate, they're ready to join the major leagues, your organization. At Appalachian, as I mentioned, we have 135 majors. We have a 90 job placement rate for our students. Most of our students have completed at least one internship between the summer of their junior and senior year. Grant Jarrett, who's with us here today, actually completed an internship between his sophomore and junior year in Hilton Head. So we have students from all across the state of North Carolina and really across the Southeast who are looking for internship opportunities. I hold this up because hopefully you had picked one of these up at our booth, and we also have some at the registration table as you come in. This is something that Frank and his group had asked us specifically to put together. One of the great things that we have found when companies and organizations are looking for talent is a strong, robust, somewhat structured internship program. And from what we hear a lot is we don't necessarily have the time to put something like that in place because we're too busy running our organizations. We've put it in place for you. This is not the end-all be-all of specifically how to do it at your organization. It's a guideline or a roadmap of how to do this. So please pick up one of these. We unveiled this last weekend and got very positive response. A number of you came by and spoke with me about it and picked this up. I think it's a great opportunity for you as we talk about talent. Where's that next level of talent coming from? Honestly, it's coming from an internship between your junior and senior year for the students. It's like a 10-week job interview for the organization plus the student itself. So I highly recommend that you pick these up. As I mentioned, the Brantley Risk and Insurance Center works very closely with our risk management students. I'm just going to talk a little bit about our points of pride that we talk about that just shows that those students are doing well nationally and internationally and being recognized for what it is that they're doing to be prepared to join your industry. The IIABSC was the sponsor of one of your awards last night. It's a great organization. Their executive director, Bernie Hines, actually serves on our Brantley Risk and Insurance Center board. And they have a program that's called the White Paper. And it's a student-sponsored research paper that happens every year. They've done it 4 years. We're the only school that has gone 4 for 4 with it. We have 4 App State students, or a student has won it each one of the 4 years that it's been in existence. NAPSLO is also a large organization for this industry, and they have a very prestigious internship program. 2 out of the last 3 years, we've had students selected for that as one of the top 16 in the country. They whittle that down to the top 3 in the country, and they offer what's called the Blades Scholarship for those students. And that's 3 weeks, all expenses paid, doing an internship after they graduate in the London Financial District. 2 of the last 3 years, we've had an App State student who's won that Blades Scholarship. We also, thanks to the industry support and Frank and your organization, half of our students get the opportunity to travel off campus throughout an academic year through conventions, through conferences, through shadow days, things like that. So our students are, even though we're somewhat remotely located in the beautiful mountains of North Carolina, our students are getting out, they're getting into the industry, they're getting that real world experience. And even though it is a state-supported school in North Carolina, of our majors between the junior and senior year, we had students do internships in 6 different states. So sometimes we get dinged a little bit about, oh, your students just want to go to Charlotte. There's nothing wrong with Charlotte, but many of them are from Charlotte and they're looking to do something a lot more than just Charlotte. So they are looking for opportunities. They're looking to go where the opportunities are. So I would ask you to talk with our students, talk with me if you have internship opportunities and opportunities at your agencies, because our students tend to go where the opportunities are. So that just talks a little bit about our students and the Brantley Risk and Insurance Center itself, specifically designed to help prepare these students to go out and be industry leaders. Any specific questions that I can answer for you about our students or organization or the Brantley Center? Okay, Frank. Oh yes, we do have a career fair every semester. It is next Thursday, October 24th, and the Big I, South Carolina does have a booth that is in place for that. So if you're interested, either looking for talent for yourself, or if you're one of the young agents, we were having breakfast with one this morning, and you're looking to come to that, it's paid for, it's available. We have 33 different organizations who come to that. I guess they should see you, Frank, if they're interested in coming to that. You can either represent the organization itself, or a lot of companies, when they come, they're wearing two hats. They're either representing their organization, but at the same time, they're looking for talent for their organizations themselves. So it's October 24th on our campus. Oh, another question.
You and I had talked last night, and something I think that is very important for everybody to remember is many of your students, when they graduate from the risk management program, they actually walk out the door with a couple of CPCU courses in hand too, I think, correct?
That's correct. We're one of the partner schools with the CPCU, where our personal and commercial insurance lines classes are in line with what they do for the CPCU. So if our students pass the class with a B grade or better for personal insurance and commercial, they can come out with 2 parts of the 8-part CPCU when they graduate. We also have a number of students who are working on their CIC, which the classes count for that, and they take some credit afterwards. It's called the University Associates on the CIC side and the CRM part of it, but it's not unusual at all where a student will graduate with 2 parts of their CPCU, the University Associates CIC and the University Associates CRM when they graduate, before they've ever even started their professional career. Great question. Anything else? Okay, we appreciate the opportunity to be here again. Thank you very much. We're back here in the yellow shirts. You can't miss us if you have any other questions. Thank you.
Thanks, Greg. And I tell you, I've really enjoyed enhancing the relationship I'm building with Appalachian State, and I think our state is building with Appalachian State. You know, throughout our industry, there's a lot of Appalachian State graduate presence in our agencies, in the companies, and the managing general agents that work with us. So we're excited about the prospects for enhancing that and making that even go farther.